Hey guys, it's actually Jonathan with One Big Impact, and today I'm actually going to go over some stuff. About 3 weeks ago I started the Atkins diet, and I started on the 40 originally. It was just recognized to me by a friend, and I've originally started at 340 pounds, and I'm only 5'10" and 3/4, so that's quite a bit. I got a divorce, of course, so you start caring again because nobody's attracted to a 340 pound, 5'10" guy. So I started working out vigorously and things like that, and I actually got down to 270 pounds. And I switched gyms just recently and kind of fell off and went back up to 275, and I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? I need to start paying attention to, is it what I'm eating? Is it what am I doing wrong? I was at a plateau for so long. So I got back up to 275. Then I started eating McDonald's and crap like that again. Obviously, we all know that's not good for you. So I recently downloaded the information for the Atkins 20. And I had started the Atkins 40, and it was a lot of food, and I was really satisfied and stuff like that, and everything was going right. But I found myself really confused in the beginning, okay, I gotta go get their meal, I gotta do this, and then I'm buying like $5 worth of produce, but I'm only using 10 cents of it, and then when am I gonna use the rest? So I broke down, I called them, and I've been on it for about 2 or 3 weeks. I wasn't perfect in the beginning. I am losing weight. I was originally at 275 when I started. I'm now at 263. I know it's not a ton, but it's a lot more. I haven't been below that 270 mark in probably 8 years. So I think it's really cool. I think it's working. If you need to lose more than 40 pounds, you need to be on the Atkins 20. If you need to lose less than 40 pounds, you need to be on the Atkins 40. So make sure you go into it knowing that. Some key points that you need to be careful when you're drinking your coffee. Sure, you can limit that, but you don't want your blood pressure to go too high. So keep it at a minimum of, or a maximum of maybe a cup and a half a day. Sweeteners, just because it says no sugar added does not mean it doesn't have artificial sugars, and those are not okay. So if you're using that, you need to use whether it be half and half, or a heavy whipping cream, or a light whipping cream, or something like that, because dairy is going to be a lot safer for you. Other than that, like when you look at this plan, it's going to say, okay, you got to get the Atkins meal, and then another Atkins meal, another Atkins meal. They're not the most expensive things, but hey, I'm poor, and they aren't the cheapest either. It's actually cheaper for me to either eat protein or vegetables or something like that. So basically, and I want you to be able to see this, where it says, I come across an Atkins vanilla shake. A pack of 4 vanilla shake in the Atkins, they're a heck of a lot more tasty than what I'm going to give you for an alternative. They're about $5-6 depending on where you get it. Some are $7 or $8. Which it's not bad if you break it down compared to like a soda or energy drinks or whatever. They're not bad. They are pretty filling. But still, that's a couple bucks a piece. What I substituted it with was 1 stalk of celery, because it's 1 gram of net carbs is what's actually in that shake. So all you have to do is switch your net carbs from whatever that item is to whatever item you actually have or want to eat. So if it's calling for 1 net gram of carbs, you need to go on the website, on the Atkins website, or on the little carb counter that they give you, the little notebook or whatever, and go in there and see what else you can eat that's 1 carb, 1 net carb. And I'm looking at it now, you can actually eat, it looks like just probably like 2.2 ounces of cheddar cheese. And now that's actually quite a bit. Like, you're talking a good chunk of cheese. Or you can eat a stalk of celery, which is 1 gram of net carbs. So basically just go through the meal, and this is the standard menu meal plan, I'm only showing you this because this was by far the most confusing thing for me. I had to call the number like 3 times and figure it out. So I'm down like 12, 13 pounds or whatever. It's a couple weeks in. Pay attention to what you're eating. Don't wake up in the middle of the night. Don't have cheat days. They told me make sure you don't. If you feel or find yourself getting hungry, I'm naturally an overeater. It's not that I always eat horribly. It's just that I eat too much of the wrong things. But if you find yourself hungry throughout the day, make yourself like a little roll-up, a protein roll-up, like a turkey or ham roll-up. Make sure there's no added carbs or anything in that. But if it's just protein, roll up a couple slices of that, put some lettuce in there, and eat that. And that should curb your appetite for the next few hours or whatever. And make sure another more important thing is, more important than making sure you're staying full, is if you're too full, don't go longer than 2 hours without eating, because you have to keep your metabolism breaking food down and making sure that your body is constantly digesting and making sure that you're in fat burning mode. What you do when you actually go for a cheat day is your body goes through this process of about 3 or 4 days till it gets into the fat burning mode process. Well, once you do that, if you're going on a quote carb day or a cheat day every 4 days, well, you just blew your whole diet. Now your body has to get back into fat burning mode, so you're really never going to get anywhere. Not only are you paying attention to the pounds lost, but if you're a heavy exerciser, if you're working out heavily, which is good because it's important, Atkins is requiring you to do at least, they suggest that you do at least 30 minutes a day of good exercise. If you're doing more than that or something like that, pay attention less to what's actually on the scale and more to your measurements. Measure your waistline, measure your arms, because these are the things that are going to be changing. Your body is going to stay heavy because muscle weighs more than fat, and you're going to constantly be keeping that poundage up. There's people that suggest not exercising, while you're on the Atkins, because then you'll drop the weight faster. I don't suggest that you don't exercise ever, because I think it's important that you're constantly working out and constantly worrying about your health. If you think that Atkins is just going to cure you and you're going to be healthy forever, and you're going to go on Atkins for the next 6 months, you're going to lose all this weight and you're going to go back to eating horribly, guess what? You're going to be back to being obese or fat again. So don't do that. You have to change your mindset on, this is going to be a way of life. This is not just going to get me down to beach skinny by the summertime and then I'm just going to blow it. Because guess what? You're going to be a fat ass again. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but you will be. And that's unfortunate. And I don't want you or I or anybody to fail on this diet. So make sure, and also if you're staying up late and you find yourself hungry again, eat some extra protein or eat some extra vegetables or something like that. Just make sure you're not consuming nasty carbs, or else you're going to pick up that weight again. The best thing for you is to drop this weight. It's going to be better for your health. It's going to be better for your insurance. It's going to be better for your overall quality of life. I'll tell you what, like, I feel like literally I'm on a stimulant. Like the last, I'd say 2 weeks or whatever. Probably the last 3 or 4 days, I kind of hit this point where I'm like really hyper. I have all this energy, and it's really cool because I think it's actually coming from having more of a stabilization in my diet and stuff, rather than the highs and the lows of carbs and the sugars, and the carbs turning into sugars and the sugars turning into fat and stuff like that. So get in control of this. Get on their website, because I'll tell you what, they're doing wonders for me. They have a free startup kit where they say the carb counter kit and the pages and the free 3 cereal bars or whatever, 1 per household. They're very specific, because you know what? Food's not cheap, and it's definitely not free. If you guys liked our videos, or like my video, and you're ready to embrace on this journey with me, this is let's say week 1 of Atkins 20. I'm actually seeing some changes already, and I want you to stick with me. I'm going to put up one video per week for however many weeks until we see exactly where we're going with this. My waist size is 42, and I'm hoping I'm at 263 right now, and we're going to pay attention really hard, and we're going to focus, and we're going to stay strong. If you guys need any support, not only can you hit the website, but hit me up, please, because I'm right there with you. I'm on this weight loss journey, and I'll back you up and be there for you, okay? Thank you guys for watching me. This is Jonathan with One Big Impact. This is the Atkins weight loss journey. And stay tuned because we got some cool videos to come, guys. Stay positive and remember to spread love, not hate. Thanks.